إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له وما يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء واتقوا الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما. أما بعد فإن أصدق الحديث كتاب الله وخير الهدى هدى محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وشر الأمور محدثاتها وكل محدثة بدعة وكل بدعة ضلالة وكل ضلالة في النار. Verily, all the praise and all of the glorification and all of the magnification is due to Allah and Allah alone. And I publicly, I inwardly, and I outwardly declare and profess and attest that there is nothing or no one that deserves to be worshipped except for Allah Jalla fi Ula, and that Al-Amin, Abu Qasim, Muhammad ibn Abdullah, Al-Mustafa, salawatullahi wa salam alayhi, was the seal and messenger sent to guide mankind from the darkness into the light. الاقتصاد في الاعتقاد الاقتصاد في الاعتقاد الاقتصاد في الاعتقاد economizing on the belief system, the doctrine, the dogma, the aqidah of the Muslim, ya ikhwan. We are living in a time now where the Muslim, he has become very bored with learning the basics of Islam because he's chasing a BA, a master's degree, a PhD, which is not the intent of the Muslim, is not the ghaya, it is not the maqasid for you to get a BA, a master's degree, or a PhD, even though it's permissible. We were not created for that. We were created to worship Allah and Allah alone. And if you can do that, then it is good so you can provide for your family, ya ikhwan. But it's not the goal, ya ikhwan, to be called doctor or any of these other names that are coveted in this dunya. And we look at the situation, ya ikhwan, studying what is known as the istidlal. And this is the problem with many of the Muslims. Not understanding when we use an ayah or a hadith, the istidlal, the source material that we're using, is it meant in the way that it's supposed to be meant? Or are we adding our own interpretation and understanding to the book and the sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam? And ya ikhwan, as a new Muslim, I have come across many instances that have made me scratch my head over the years, and I sit and I look and I say, I'm reading the book and the sunnah, and the Muslims had the book and the sunnah for thousands of years before me, and I'm reading it, and I'm looking at it, and I'm saying, okay, what's going on? Why are the Muslims not understanding it the way that I've understood it? So when we look at the situation here, ikhwan, many Muslims, they say the shahada. Many Muslims, they say the salams. Many Muslims, they say Allahu Akbar. Many Muslims say they have iman and they believe. Many Muslims, they say they believe in the Quran. Many Muslims, they say they believe and they love the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And many Muslims, ya ikhwan, when you talk to them, akhi, are you going to come to the masjid and give some time to the masjid and benefit the Muslims? Are you going to give some zakat? The Muslim says, Insha'Allah. 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 But they don't mean the Inshallah that it's supposed to mean. They mean, Inshallah, I'm not going to do it, ya ikhwan. Or if they give the salams, it's not truly from the heart, ya ikhwan. Or, ya ikhwan, if they say kaf halik, they don't really mean it, ya ikhwan. So when we look at the situation, my dear brothers, we are living in a time where we look at the situation of the ummah of Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam constantly. It's not like 200 years ago or before, you would not know what happened to the Muslims on another part of the world. Now we get information instantaneous through Instagram, Facebook, and other social media, just like that, ya ikhwan. What is the condition of the ummah, ya ikhwan? As a new Muslim, I sit and I look and I try to figure out what is the problem with the ummah of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and I'm looking for antidotes from the Quran and the Sunnah to try to understand, ya ikhwan, our situation. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said in his hadith, is collected in Imam Ahmed, also in Imam Abu Dawood, in the Isnad al-Sahih. The Prophet went on to say, لن يحلك الناس حتى يؤذروا من أنفسهم. The people will not perish. The people will not perish until they have no excuse left for themselves. No other ya ikhwan. The people will not perish until they have no excuse left for themselves. Islamic history, ya ikhwan, has shown us that victory, nasr, and defeat, that we've reached honor in the past, we've reached ascendancy, we've reached the blessings of Allah, but we've also, ya ikhwan, reached the level of degradation, humiliation, and embarrassment, ya ikhwan. We need to look at ourselves, ya ikhwan, and figure out what is wrong with us. Don't look at your brothers like they're the problem. Look at yourself in the mirror and say, what is it that I'm not doing right? Am I giving the salam sincerely from my heart when I see my brother? Am I hugging my brother sincerely? Am I sincerely, ya ikhwan, making dua for the ummah, not just myself? My brothers, we need to clean ourselves up before it's too late. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, wa usalli wa usallim ala nabiyyina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Quickly, ya ikhwan, al-iqtisad fil i'tiqad. Summarizing and economizing, ya ikhwan, in our belief system. Let's just work with the first things, ya ikhwan. We believe in Allah, we love Allah, we want to worship Allah, there's no God worthy of worship except for Allah. Let's study that, let's really study that. And Muhammad sallallahu is the last and the finality of Messenger said, let's learn his lifestyle. Ask your family, ask your brothers, do you even have the seerah of the Prophet sallallahu, a book of his life in your house? If you don't, ya ikhwan, we're joking. He is the example. He is the uswatun hasana, ya ikhwan. He is the greatest example. If we don't have this biography in our house and we have not read it, and we've not taught it to our women and our children, then we got a problem, ya ikhwan. He is the example. Not Bill Gates, not Jeff Bezos, not any of the multi-millionaires out there. The example is Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. If we work with that, ya ikhwan, this would be helping us to economize our belief system. Iqtisad fi i'tiqad. We ask Allah Azza wa Jalla to forgive us all and to guide us all and to make us from people who truly follow the Sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and to die upon Islam. Wa akhir da'wana and alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Qiyam as-salam.